Beautiful day in Southern California. You already know. Sun is shining, nice and warm. Beautiful clear skies. Ain't nothing like them summer nights. Oh, wait, we're not in summer night, huh? But it is a nice day today. You already know how the weather gets down right here in Killer Cow. It's always, not always, because shit, we've been getting a rain and they've been saying that we're about to get another storm too. So fuck, seems that we can't get a break. But at least as for these past days, they've been nice though. You know what I mean? Nice, time to be out and about doing stuff. Just, make sure you don't get hurt out there. You already know these streets ain't no joke. Or anywhere near a park. As a matter of fact, the parks are the most dangerous areas in Los Angeles. Any park would probably be, pretty dangerous. It's always the parks that are the most active. It was good. What's good, Mr. Pasa? My back's still aching from work. I feel you, bro. It's the age, bro, starting to kick in. The more older you get, the more you start aching, bro. It's just the way it is. Ni modos, la vida de pobre. What's good, Derek? What's cracking like it, my boy? Getting ready for work or what? Nah, but it's nice today, though. Today was a fucking nice-ass day, though. It's like the weather should be this all the time. At home chilling on my night off from work. That's right, my boy. Yeah, I feel you. When it's always a day off, it feels good. It's like, finally, huh? Shit. You gotta just relax, chill, see what's cracking on YouTube, see what the circus is saying. Shit, because I always be surprised, bro. I was watching this one channel, right? It's called True Gangster for YouTube. I think that's the name of the channel, right? And it's this individual who covers like news, topics and shit like that, right? And he was saying that Milk 74 went on No Jumper. I'm like, oh hell no! Like, you gotta be lying, right? That was like, nah, he went on there. I'm like, what the fuck? I guess at this point, nothing surprises me no more. Give me a big old wet kiss. Oh no, I'm married. Can't do that. The only wet kiss is give me a girl. Why is that most getting banged on happens at the park? The park is the one place where people could chill, hang out, right, without having to worry about the cops harassing you, right? Because they can't really tell you nothing when you're at the park, right? Because it's public area for anybody could be at the park, right? So they can't tell you to like dip or bounce, or they can't fuck with you when you're at the park, right? Unless you're doing something illegal in which they have the right to investigate, right? But if you're just chilling right there, then they can't tell you nothing. Most people, they don't know their rights, right? So they see the cops coming and they take off running, right? When they can't fuck with you, bro. Like, just because you're there and they show up, don't run. They can't tell you shit, bro. You gotta know your rights. You know what I mean? If you're not doing nothing, bro, they can't search you and they can't do none of that shit. Unless somebody calls in that you guys were doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. But if you guys are just chilling, you know what I mean? Even if you do have something on you, they're not allowed to search you, bro. And there's a reason for it. Because even if they do search you and obtain something, they can't use it, right? Because they obtained the evidence illegally. So it'll get dismissed in court either way, right? And they know that, right? And they're not going to jeopardize, bringing down somebody on a rookie mistake like that, because then they get their fucking asses chewed, from their supervisor. So you got to know the game, And there's a lot of spots at the park you could hide stuff, right? So even if they do search you, I mean, you don't have stuff on you, right? But you'll have it nearby. And the park, a lot of people go there, right? So you have more of a chance of catching somebody slipping, right? At the park, right? And, you already know this is a young man's sport and young people like to be at the park. That's just what it is. It's a place, young youths like to hang out. The youngsters always want to be at the park. So that's why, you get all that. Thoughts on? I got banged on at the park before. Yeah, I'm telling you, the park is always going to be a place where shit's going to go down, bro. It's rare to find a park within Southern California that's actually like you don't got a trip. Most parks are always have some kind of activity to them. Saca la mota, pues no fumo. You look constipated as fuck. Serio? Probably gotta take a shit, no? I'm holding it in. Hope I don't sneeze, because then we'll have an issue. Going to Linwood Park, went to Southgate Park on Tweety instead. Yeah, I feel you, bro. That park be cracking too. I'm telling you, that's the park I like to go and chill at, bro. I get banged on there all the time. All the time I get banged on right there at that park. You know what I mean? Have I been to the Linwood Park? Where's that one at? Where's the Linwood Park at? Which one's that one? Linwood Park. Where's the Linwood Park at? I don't even know where the fuck. Oh, same. Orale! I know which one you're talking about now. Okay, yeah. On Banning, no, it's on Banning on the back street. Oh no, on Bitchwood, no, or Bitchwood, some shit like that, no. Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. Shit, St. Francis is the place to be, bro. I used to live up in that bitch. No lie, fuck. We already know everybody in St. Francis. Okay, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, that park is cracking, bro. That should always be getting jam-packed too, bro. That should always have all kinds of people up in that bitch. Well, all these parks are always jam-packed full of people. Especially in Southgate Park, when you go, I don't know if well, no, they're always there. You have the tables like on the Tweety Boulevard side where the tank's at, where the tank's at. And, there's some tables right there and a bunch of older men go and play dominoes and fucking poker right there. You'd be seeing like 50 elderly guys right there gambling. Shit's be getting heated, bro. You be hearing them fools arguing all kinds of shit. I touched the hyena. Got a response. I asked her how was she. She said okay, and I asked her a personal question out of respect. And I don't know if I came too strong, and she has stuff going on. Could be, just send her like another one, like in a big, just start the small talk again. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things, like you shouldn't rush to conclusions, right? Like, because a bunch of things could have happened, right? Like she could have been busy, or like other stuff, could play factors. So like don't trip on it. Like don't overthink it. You know what I mean? Like, because it could potentially be nothing, right? So, like don't dwell on it so much, right? Because when you dwell on it, so much, right? Then that's when people get nervous, and then you start stumbling, What's good, brother? Nothing. We just chilling right here, big pimp. Thoughts on modern women? Thoughts on modern women? Probably the same as modern men, right? Priorities and morals in the wrong place. Should probably respect themselves more, right? Carry themselves a little bit more classier than what's actually being pushed as the norm to behave, right? Because how do you expect the world to respect you when you don't respect yourself, right? I mean, that's the truth of the matter, right? If you don't respect yourself, how are you going to expect the world to respect you? You know what I mean? Especially if you want people to take you seriously, don't try to weaponize, sex. Plain and simple. How do you stay out of trouble when you get banged on? Like I always tell my son, you just tell them that you don't want any problems. That's it. And they should leave you alone after that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, And they tell you, hey, what's up, where you from? And you just say, oh, I don't bang, I don't want any problems. They'll leave you alone, bro. They'll leave you alone. It's when fools be like, what? Man, does it look like I gangbang? Or like, man, what kind of shit is that? Like, I'm from Mexico, bro. Or like, stop with that stupid shit. That's when you say anything like that, that's when shit, forget about it, bro. Good luck talking your way. Like, I don't think nothing at that point will be able to stop what's about to happen. Once you say anything like that, then that's it. It's game over. It doesn't matter if you bang or not. That's already, you're done. You know what I mean? That's the advice I always give my sons too. Like, if they ever, if anybody ever approaches you, just tell them you don't bang, you don't want any problems, and that's it. They should leave you alone after that. Like, fools are not gonna keep pressing somebody, once they say that, bro. You know what I mean? Like, because there would be no purpose of it. There would be no purpose of why to keep fucking with the individual, right? Like, homies are on a mission, bro, and you're not the mission. But when anybody gives any type of stand or aggression or makes a face or a smart remark, then you have now became that target. You are now the target. You know what I mean? And I get it, people's frustration and stuff like that. But like I said, you're dealing with individuals who are short-tempered, right? And who are trying to make a name for themselves, bro. The last thing you want to do is try to do anything to aggravate, and they're probably on drugs too, right? So like I said, the last thing you want to do is say anything to fuel that, right? But if you want to be a tough guy, right? But if you want to prove your point, then the repercussions are gonna, then you're gonna get what you're gonna ask for. Now, I know it's not right, I know it's stupid and whatever, but at the end of the day, it's just the way it is, though. So, you know what I mean? Like, is it really, like people say, you got to put your pride to the side, because is it really worth your life? You know what I mean? Just because you wanted to prove a point, just like these individuals are trying to prove a point, it's not worth it. That's why I always told my son, if anybody comes and tries to like rob you for your phone or whatever, just give it to them and try to like don't try to fight for it. Don't try to, don't try to do anything. Like, just give it to them and let them go about their way, because losing your life over something that could be replaced is not worth it. I care about my son. I'm not trying to see my son, get hurt or nothing like that. You know what I mean? And, for him to put his life on the line for something that could easily be replaced as a phone or some shit like that, like, nah, just give it to them. Bro, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, it really isn't. I want them to be the opposite of me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we would fucking fight for a fucking receipt, bro. Like, which is fucking stupid, bro. But just because it was mine. A grape Shasta, bro. I'm not even lying, bro. We got busted because we took a stance on a grape Shasta, bro. Just because it was mine. And somebody grabbed it and they weren't supposed to. Had to make them an example. Which is so fucking stupid, bro. Not looking back at it, but at the time it is what it is, Like, you're just not going to take something that's mine. Period. But like I said, I don't want my kids to have that same mentality because of all the shit I've been through, right? That wasn't really worth it. Like, I'm going to really lose my life right here for a grape Shasta, though. That was 50 cents. And I'm being dead serious about that story. For a grape Shasta, homie. I had homies tell me that, man, fuck, you're stupid. My aunt, my uncle's like, really, bro? Like, well, fuck it, it was mine, period. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about what any of them were saying. Like, yeah, it was mine, period. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was mine and they weren't supposed to, try to take my grapes. Nah, fuck that. It's not, people, looked at it, they clown on me, now looking back at it, they clown on me like, dang, really, for a fucking canned Shasta? But what they don't understand is it's not so much about the soda itself, right? But it's the principle of the matter, right? It's the principle that you're trying to punk me for something. You know what I mean? Like, it's the principle of the matter. That's what it was about. But like I said, was it really worth my life? You know what I mean? But I didn't give a fuck about none of that. Like, in the heat of the moment, you're not thinking of all that reason and ration and shit like that. You're just like, fuck that. You're just reacting, right? It's you're not taking it in, period. Right? But I raised my sons to be different, right? R.I.P. Lucky youngster. God bless it. by Eastside Teresa, Wood Park. They didn't even bang. Damn, cold game. Shit like that is outrageous. You know what I mean? Like, that's when somebody's already like, like they're just looking to fucking just smoke anybody. You know what I mean? Like they're not even gangbanging. They're just looking to like, and that is so stupid too, though, bro. Like you really didn't put in no work, bro, because like you really didn't do nothing to benefit the hood like that. You know what I mean? That's just people that are just trigger happy. Hey, gracias, big homie. I appreciate that. Are you Mexican? Am I Mexican or are you Mexican? Is what you're saying? Second Robinson Park, Loma Alta Park. Yeah, bro. I feel you, mom. Uh, yes. What up, homie? Much. What from Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Did you walk over the where like everybody else did? Nah, bro. I actually came through on a drone. I actually came on a hot air balloon. We actually came here on a hot air balloon. Oh, like if you tell them that you don't want any problems, hey, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, bro. You know what I mean? But like I said, people just gotta cough it up. You know what I mean? Unless they're really like willing to defend, put their lives on the line. Because at that point, these individuals are not playing. You know what I mean? And if they have a tool on them, they're most likely gonna use it. You know. I wish I was Mexican. Wow, you should be proud of what you are. You should always be happy with your ethnicity, despite whatever it is. I think I was tired, so I didn't have much to say. I said, yeah, I feel you, bro. Sometimes when you're just mentally drained, you can't even think. Uh, Short in a lot of ways. When I got banged on, I tried not to get the food because I started tripping. Yeah, it's just like, you just gotta, like, just really, like, pay them no mind, you know what I mean? Just like, hey, another thing that's worse that people like to do and they shouldn't do is that when they ask you where you from and you don't say nothing in return and you keep walking, never do that, bro. Tell them you don't bang, bro. Just don't keep walking, bro. Because when you keep walking, you're now leading these people to believe that you do bang and you just don't want to say it because you got caught slipping. So they're going to automatically assume. You know what I mean? At that point, they're going to assume if you don't say nothing, they're going to assume. You know what I mean? Or they're going to feel like you're disrespecting by not answering their question. That's the worst thing you can do is take off running or like take off running or don't answering or not answering them. Like just tell them you don't bang, you don't want any trouble, bro. Because when you do that, you're ignoring them, you're disrespecting, or if you take off running, it's like, okay, he is an enemy and, he's taking off running because he got caught slipping and they're just going to unload on you. You know what I mean? If you just answer the question, bro, they'll leave you alone. Like, they won't fuck with you. They'll leave you alone. But when you take off running or if you ignore them, there's going to be issues. I know this because I used to take flight on individuals when they wouldn't say nothing in return. I would just start bombing on them. I felt disrespected. You know what I mean? That's how I know. Like, we're just brought up to be like that. Like I said, I'm not glorifying none of this or whatever, but I mean, that is what was what we were doing. So I'm not gonna lie either. So I mean, looking back at it, it's crazy shit, but it is what it is. I have 5 friends faster than all y'all. You got 15 friends faster than y'all. Like in running? Yeah, but people can't outrun bullets, so that's the problem. Devil said, bro eats corn the long way. Ha! People get really creative with their jokes. That one's actually funny and creative. I gave it a B+. B just like this. When keeping it real goes wrong. Sadio. What's good, food? What's up? You sound like every Mexican ever. No, every Mexican ever sounds like this, according to TV. And everybody else who talk about Mexicans, they say we all sound like these. And we all say arriba, 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 and wear sarapes and sombreros and eat nopales. And we all have tias named Marias who make tortillas. That was by Nickelodeon Predator Star who. Oh yeah, bro. These a lot, and that not just them, bro, but there's a lot of these motherfuckers, bro. It's not even funny. What are we talking about? What's the channel about? The channel is about anything and everything that is madness in this planet. Meaning everything you see wrong with society. Yeah, is that the one with the guy from fucking the fucking TV show with they were brothers, no? It was a gordito and a flaquillo, no? Joshua, no? Joshua? No. No, yeah. I want to say, yeah, Joshua, no? Or some shit like that? Derek and Joshua. Yeah, no, Simon, no, que no? Yeah, my daughter was telling me about it. I know you drive a Toyota. Yes, actually, yes, I do. It was not a secret though. Drake Bell. Oh, Drake! I was close. Right? Drake. It's not Drake, fool. Nah, he don't listen. He doesn't. Nah, I want to say it's something else, no? Or is it Drake? Nah, I don't think it's Drake. I think Drake would have sticked in my head, right? I would have been like, what the fuck? Foot don't look like no Drake. I always tell homies that bang on me. I don't bang. 9 times out of 10, they leave me alone. Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's, you know what I mean? It's rare that you'll meet somebody who just goes beyond that, right? Like, that's already somebody who's just like, I don't know, he's lost on drugs or he's fucking drunk as fuck or some shit. Like, you know, but it's rare, bro. It's rare that it goes down like that. You know what I mean? Because homies just see that as a burn. Like, you're really gonna burn the spot, bro, on somebody who's not even the target, bro. So you're gonna fuck it all up. You're gonna fuck up the you know, getting payback on the rivals. You're gonna fuck it because you're gonna bring now the cops' attention. You're gonna fuck it up, and for somebody who's not even, you know, somebody that we're trying to get our get backs on, right? So you're bringing all that heat when it's not necessary. So they see that you're fucking up. That's why, you know, homies, you know, that's why individuals like that, you know, we move on. Because we're actually really trying to get our get backs, not trying to, you know, because this is not going to count for shit, bro. You know what I mean? It was mission failed. Like, you guys still haven't done shit. And you know what I mean? Like, so it's just, it's not going to gain you nothing. Speedy Gonzalez, serio. That's what they all say we sound like. I guess. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like, have you ever tried cocaine? Yeah, actually, used to do it a lot before. You know what I mean? Yeah, I used to indulge in that heavily back in the days. I actually tried everything in the book except for heroin. Heroin's the only thing that I was like, nah, fuck that. And plus, we're not allowed to, but either way. You know, either way, I wouldn't want to try it. Oh, that and pills. We were never pill poppers either. That's just like, I don't know. Men doing pills is kind of just strange. Like, bro, this was offering you a pill? That I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what you're trying to do with you. Tony, editor, call him Tony. Basti. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that, right? Like, I can't say if that's true or not, right? So I can't voice my opinion on that, right? Like, let's say about the documentary or about, you know, him, you know, not handling situations the right way, you know. I could, you know, say the things that I see, you know, wrong, right? But as in that, like, I really don't know. So it's for me to be saying, like, at the same time, even though we have our differences, I'm not gonna come and put something on him that I'm not 100% sure on, right? I don't just, even like I said, if we see differences, even if it's somebody I don't like, I'm not gonna make up stuff about them or speak on stuff that I don't really know, right? Because that's not righteous either, right? And shouldn't be done. I'm saying, like, for me, maybe you have more information than I do, right? But I'm saying as in for me and the knowledge that I have, right? So I just don't like to do that kind of shit, right? Even if it's somebody that I disagree with or don't get along with, I don't get down like that, But if we're gonna keep it 100, we gotta keep that shit 100, evenly. Drake and Josh. Are you sure it's not Joshua? Oh, it is Drake and Josh. Now, Drake and Josh. It is Drake and Josh. All right. Now with it together, let's see. It is that. Man, that motherfucker never doesn't look like a Drake though. I thought it was something else. Well, anywho, right? Josh is the one I thought Joshua, right? So he's the flaquillo. He's the skinny one, no? Well, no, they're both skinny now, right? Pero the one that was skinny in the show. I need to... Oh, plug? Like, what kind of plug? Like, to plug up something? Because we don't know nothing about illegal activities. We don't believe in that. Can you throw a big giant snake here? Galaxy in screen and select 100 things on your Galaxy. Are you want to show us the 5X too? Yeah. What are your thoughts on? Does anyone still eat frozen burritos? Hell yeah, I fuck with those shit. As a matter of fact, my boy, I smacked 2 of those ones, the red ones, before I came to the highlight today, my boy. Those shits are fuego. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Microwave food sucks. But nah, hell no. We smack on them bitch. With Doritos? Shit. Hell yeah, my boy. Some tapatio, some fucking Doritos with that motherfucker. As a feed me snack. Yeah, bro, shit. Hey, they come in handy, homie. And they're cheap. You know what I mean? Yeah, I fuck with those shits heavily, homie. That's one thing that you're always gonna find it in my fridge is some fucking Tinas and some fucking cup of noodles, my boy. I don't know. We got used to the taste of cup of noodles, bro. I just need them. It's like a habit. Like, I gotta have a cup of noodle. I just do. The fucking ramens. It's just, like we just got, we got used to the taste, I guess. I don't know. Even though people be like, nah, those shit are nasty, whatever. Like, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. I probably think get used to them. I don't know. It's for Palestine. I have no clue, bro, because I don't know, the whole entire situation of theirs, right? Homies ever came to your homies if they can hook them up with a tour or some shit like that? Yeah, they're like, there's homies that kick it with us who are not from the neighborhood, right? But who are like homies, right? Like they're always with us. Like, they're the homies. Like, everybody knows them. They get love. They get, like, like they're like homies, but they're not from the hood, right? Like, but if anybody was to fuck with the homie, how could I say? It's not mandatory that the homie's go and back him up, right? Because he's not from the neighborhood, right? But homies would most likely go and back him up just because he's the homie, right? But it's not like mandatory or like it's a must. You get what I'm saying? But if homies want to, they'll go. They most likely probably will, right? Like I said, not everyone that's in the zone is from the hood, right? They're just like we known them our whole entire lives, right? But they just, we respected that they just were not about that life. Like, they just didn't want to indulge in the illegal activities and shit like that, right? And we respect that. We respect that, bro. Like, we get it, homie. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel you. I know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? There's always gonna be homies like that around. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some of those homies that the shit goes to their heads, right? They start speaking on shit that they shouldn't speak on, or they start, kind of like pushing the line, right? And it's like, whoa, 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 my guy, pump the brakes. Remember, you are not a gang member, homie. Slow your roll. You're not from the hood, my boy. Pump the fucking brakes. Sometimes they need a reality check, right? And sometimes the reality check might be a rough one, right? But it's like, hey, my boy, you fucked up, so don't think that because you're not from the hood, you're not gonna meet the same punishment, right? Like sometimes some fools need a reality check. It is what it is. I always Tina's hot pockets and that's hey my boy. Are you sure you're not describing my fridge? That sounds like my shit, bro. I swear, homie. También. I gotta have all three of those. Mando, homie. They think we're gonna be eating pinche flaming yang. My boy, we from the ghetto, homie. We fuck with shit that's 3 for $5 and 3 for $4 and you know what I mean? I mean, no, is it a 3 for $1, right? The burrito shit. I mean, come on now. Shit, we all don't have money like these people, right? Able to do what they're able to do. What are your opinions on Japanese war crimes in World War II? What's your opinion on Japanese war crimes in World War II? Yeah, what they did was some gruesome shit. They did shit that was even worse than what Germany did. Especially, what's the name of that fucking the camp where they were doing the experiment, right? Those Japanese scientists. Man, I fucking had the name too. Shit, man. But they were doing some crazy shit too, right? Like the scientists, right? They were doing some experiments and some shit that was equally, to the Nazis. You know what I mean? Like, man, that shit's crazy though, bro. Hey, but don't get me wrong. The United States was doing some shit like that too, bro. Right here, right? Because we were doing the same thing too. Like when the war was going on, right? Like, they rounded up all the Japanese Americans and German Americans and Italian Americans, right? And they put them in these camps here in the United States as well, right? Not just these other countries were doing that, but America was doing the same shit too, right? If your family came from Japan or Italy or Germany, the United States was going to your pad and taking you guys to these camps, even though you guys, like, fuck, like, that's why we left our countries, but they didn't give a fuck. They were like, nah, fuck you, we can't trust you. That's scandalous. America was really doing that kind of shit. That like, yeah, proud American, my ass, right? One time where they were like, fuck you guys ain't Americans no more. Like, damn, savages. That's real talk, bro. But yet, America, when they tell their story, bro, they always paint the good version, the ones that fight for the greater good and the freedom of everybody. Like, hey, my boy, why don't you let them know all the shit that you've been doing in your country to all these other ethnicities, bro? Let's speak about the real. Stop giving them this fucking fantasy, bro. You fools were rounding all these motherfuckers up. They at that point, the land of the free didn't become free for them. Didn't do nothing wrong just because their fucking families roots are from these countries. They fucking took them to these camps. They fucking took them out of their homes and took them to these camps. That is fucking crazy, bro. These fools didn't even do nothing wrong. They were just going about their day and their pads get raided for when they take them to these camps. That's fucking crazy, bro. And it's funny because when you're learning in school, they don't teach you none of this. They don't say none of that shit, bro. It's like they skip that, bro. It's like, oh, we're just gonna skip a few chapters. Like, why? Because there's nothing important right here. It's like they want to paint themselves like they never did no shit. You sound cholo culture. Oh, it's because I am. What are your thoughts on skunks? That's what they are, skunks. What's good, Roll Call State of State? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, my break's over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.